Hi Year 6, soon to be our Year 7s. My name is Miss Finch and I'm the Head of Maths here at St Joseph's. I'm speaking to you today from our new building, our new maths department, which is really exciting. We're doing lots of work on it to make sure it's all ready for you in September, when we really look forward to meeting you. I know that these times are very strange, and I know that you would normally have time to come up and have a look around on your induction days, and that can't happen this year. So I thought I would just take this opportunity to speak to you, let you know a little bit about Year 7 maths and what to expect, and also give you a little challenge. So Year 7 maths is all about looking at some subject knowledge that you already have, some topics that you already know, and developing those into greater depth, and also looking at some new mathematical concepts, which is really, really exciting. My challenge for you for the summer holidays is to research a mathematical fact that you really like. You may already know it, or you may want to do some research into it. That is entirely up to you. I'm going to share with you mine. My favourite mathematical fact, well, one of, because I absolutely love maths, but one of my favourite mathematical facts is about a circle. Now, a circle, if you take the circumference of the circle, which is the distance all the way around, and you divide it by the diameter, which is the distance all the way across it, you always end up with the same number. Now, this number is pi, P-I, not P-I-E like pies, P-I. All the time. So no matter how big the circle, if you measure the diameter, then you will get this number pi once you divide the circumference by the diameter. How incredible is maths? Amazing. That's my mathematical fact. I am looking forward to hearing yours. See you soon. Bye.
Hello Year 6, soon to be Year 7. My name is Mr Hyam. I'm Head of D&T and Art at St Joseph's. Just put a short video together to introduce myself and welcome you all to St Joseph's from September. You might be wondering why I'm outside, and the reason for that is that we are actually going to set you a little competition. You've probably seen on Facebook our new build, and as part of that new build, if I just back up a little bit, we have been left, if you can hopefully see over my shoulder, a dead space in the building, or outside of the building. It is about 4 metres by 4 metres, and what we have set you a challenge to do is to design some sort of sculpture or mural that is going to commemorate not only the opening of the new building, but also could act as some sort of memorial or recognition, acknowledgement of the COVID pandemic that we have all been in. We would like, hopefully, to actually get this in situ, but I have been instructed by Mr McCabe that it will just depend on how complex the design is, and then maybe any costs that could be incurred in putting it in. But we do want to do it. It is a challenge there for you. It could be art based, painting, something like that. It could be a sculpture, a little bit more D&T based maybe. Hopefully we will see some fantastic designs. Hope to see you all soon. Take care. See you in September.
Buenos dias. My name is Mr Smith, and I would love to welcome you to St Joseph's Roman Catholic High School, and especially like to welcome you to the Languages Department. My colleagues and I are going to spend the next 5 years teaching you about foreign languages and about foreign culture, and some of you will have already done languages at school, and some of you may not have done languages at school. Some of you may already speak entire languages at home. Right now, all of those situations are absolutely fine. The most important thing is that you're willing to work hard and that you've got a good attitude. Languages take time, but they can also take you places that you'd never have imagined. Now, in the first term, we're going to be looking at how to introduce yourself. We're going to be looking at animals. We're going to learn the difference between nouns, verbs, adjectives. Okay, what I want you to arrive with in September when we see each other for the first time, I want you to look up 2 things. I want you to look up the word cognate, and I would like you to look up what a false friend is. Okay, so 2 things: cognate, false friend, because if you know the difference between them, it's going to take you quite far. Guys, see you in September. We can't wait to get started. Adios.
Hi Year 6, my name's Mrs Wood and I'm the Head of English here at St Joseph's. I'm just going to provide a brief overview of what you can expect to study in English when you finally join us in September. So the first thing that you'll study in English is a topic called New Beginnings, and this is basically a topic all about new adventures and what it's like starting a brand new school. We'll write about our feelings and our new adventures too, but also it's a chance for you to show us all the skills you've learnt at primary school. We'll then move on to a new and exciting topic we've introduced for September, which is called Myths and Legends. We'll explore all sorts of mythical creatures and tales from afar, but during this topic we'll also be reading The Hobbit, which I'm sure you'll find thrilling, and maybe we can use it as inspiration to write your own mythical tales too. After that, during the spring term, we move on to Gothic literature, and during this topic we study what we can expect to find in a Gothic tale and why these texts are so popular. It might also be quite exciting to write your own spooky stories and try to create some spine-chilling stories for your family to enjoy. After that, we then move on to different cultures' poetry, and we take you on a trip around the globe to explore the rich and wonderful cultures from other countries. So from Indian culture, maybe to Chinese New Year, also exploring our culture here in the UK too, and we'll celebrate everything that is amazing about the world of diversity. After that, we move on to a disasters topic such as Titanic, and this is a non-fiction study, so we'll look at non-fiction texts, and this gives you a chance to conduct your own independent study and research and practice your debating skills too. So we can't wait to hear your views on some of the events that have changed the world. Finally, to end the year, we'll study two famous writers, one of which will be William Shakespeare, and we'll look at his life and work and why it's still important to study him now and why his plays are still relevant. And one of the plays we'll look at is A Midsummer Night's Dream. We then move on to our second writer, which is Charles Dickens, which I'm sure you'll have heard of too, and we'll have fun reading tales such as Great Expectations and Oliver Twist. It's not just all reading and writing here in English, we also provide lots of extracurricular activities for you to join in with too. There's just some on the screen as you can see, from the Big Book Quiz to Literature Lovers, Harry Potter Club, Journalism Club, the school newspaper team, which we're always looking for new recruits, and also the Creative Writing Club, which we've had lots of success and published writers from those that have joined. So there's always something for you to get involved with, and we often refresh these clubs every year as well, so I'm sure there'll be something new added to the list in September as well. If we would set you one challenge for September, we would challenge you to get extreme in your reading. Staff at school have challenged current pupils to get extreme in their reading, as you can see from some of the pictures on the screen. We'd love for you to get involved by sending in your own snap of your own extreme reading adventure. Maybe you might also want to compete with our current students and see how many books you can read between now and September. We'd love to see Year 6 topping the leaderboard with lots of books read between now and September when you finally join us. But from all of us at Team English at St Joseph's, we hope you have an amazing summer. Please stay safe, and we can't wait to meet you.